First and foremost, I want to give all honor, praises, and glory to the Most High Yahweh. Also true on the back Messiah, the King of Kings, royalty himself, Yahweh Shah, Amashiach. Also true, to the founding father, the truth out of One West. This is for all the kings come right back as you know the lesson. And I want to get, let me say it again, I want to give all praise and honor to the Most High Yahweh, and his holy presence son, the true black Messiah, the King of Kings, royalty himself, Yahweh Shah, Mashiach. And our elders out of One West. The name of this lesson is going to be, this is my reflection on Kevin Samuels and This World Hate the Truth. As we know, Kevin Samuel passed away, I believe, a couple of days ago, and how this is the video, that, just my reflection of everything. To me, I believe this man was murdered. I don't believe this man died of cardiac arrest. I believe someone killed this man. The reason why is the simple fact that this man was opposing. Yeah, so I definitely believe he was a martyr. You know what I mean? I'm going to get a scripture. And a lot of people bashing this man, after he passed away. And mainly women, mainly black women, because what he was doing, he was speaking out against this wicked, oppressed society where the woman is over the man, and how Esau set things up. Even going back to the time of Genesis, when the serpent begot Eve, and that's what he was pointing out. He was pointing out this wicked system, how it was back in the time of Genesis when the serpent begot Eve. You know what I mean? And what did the serpent begot Eve with? The philosophy, do as thou wilt, meaning that you don't need a man, the independent woman type of strategy. That's a philosophy. That's a philosophy of this society. He was exposing that. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 25, verse 19 in Apocrypha, Ecclesiasticus. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. Meaning he was pointing out, look here, the wicked women in this society. He's pointing out the wicked women in this society, in this modern day society. And if he was so wicked, if he was so wicked and so corrupt, why did they take him out? You see what I mean? Because I honestly believe this man was murdered. I do not think he died of a cardiac arrest, but that shows you how wicked this system is. They hate righteousness. Let me get a second scripture real quick. And, and I really wish he would have came and converted all the way over into the truth. But the point I wanted to get to is that Kevin Samuel was exposing this wicked society. He was exposing wicked society, and I believe that's what got this brother murdered. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 26. It says, "And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whosoever pleases Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner should be taken by her." So what he was doing was exposing these women in their snares and nets. How's that wicked? When the beginning of sin came through the woman. So how is that wicked? Let me get a third scripture. This is Proverbs chapter 28, verse 4. And this is why I'm not saying this man was a prophet. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is I don't believe he was as wicked as people is making him to be. I do believe that this man was murdered because he was exposing the philosophies and the corruption of Babylon. We're dealing with the women, the modern day westernized women in this society, in this modern day century, rather. This scripture, this is Proverbs chapter 28, verse 4. It says, "They that forsake the law praise the wicked, but such as keep the law contends with them." Samuels was contending with the wicked of society. And how one of the major things that, what's the wicked things? Remember, the false balance is abomination to the Most High, right? What's the major false balance in the modern day society? The woman over the man. That's a false balance into the Most High because he didn't ordain the woman to be over the man. That's a false balance. Matter of fact, let me get there real quick. This is Proverbs chapter 11. This is Proverbs chapter 11, verse 1. A false balance is an abomination to Yahweh, but a just way is his delight. And what's one of the false balance in this society? The woman over the man. The Most High never designed a woman to be equal to the man. That's the false balance. One of the false balance out of many in this wicked society. And Kevin Samuel was exposing the wickedness of this society, dealing with the modern day westernized woman. Because remember, you can't have a nation if your woman is not in order. Cam Samuel understood that. Kevin Samuels rather understood that. Is I'm saying his brother was a prophet? No, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is this brother was exposing the wicked. And remember, we just read in Proverbs, he that contends with the wicked keep the law. Because why? You contending with the wicked society. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And I just wish the brother would have came all the way into the Israelite truth. You know what I mean? I really wish he would have came all the way in, because I really believe he would have had that hedge of protection. I just hate that they took his life, but I do believe this brother was murdered, and he stood up for what was right when it concerned the westernized women in society. He was stepping them to step their game up and to be a woman. Because remember, before you have a family, you got to have before you have a nation, you got to have a family. Before you have a family, you got to have community. Before you have community, you got to have before you have a community, you got to have a family. It all goes into that order. And what is a nation? A nation is a multitudes of communities, cities, and states. That's what make a nation. But it starts from the foundation of the home, which is the family. I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to the Most High Yahweh, all the true Holy back beside the King of Kings, royal to himself, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, and also the Father, True Part of One West. This fall the Kings coming back at you another lesson, fall but not forgotten. Shalom.